Welcome back. I know we took a couple weeks off. I had to get things organized and straightened up. Had to do the lovely tax thing. So we got all that stuff done, squared away. We're ready to go live again. I hope everyone's had a beautiful and blessed day, weeks. And today we're going to do a full wreath. Oh, yeah. My name is Christy. That is Greg. We also some people call him Utah. Some people call him Charlie Brown. I call him Charlie Brown. And we want to welcome you. We want to say welcome to all of our new followers. We're so glad to have you. And if you're new to our page, let us know that you're new so we can give you a warm welcome. Please let us know if you're new. All righty. Like I said, we are doing a fall wreath today. I did go ahead and start on the bottom. I got the bottom part done because we are going to be adding a lot of stuff to this wreath today. So how has everyone been? I know we took a couple weeks off. I had to. I had a craft show last weekend. Last weekend we did a craft show. It was amazing. We met a lot of new vendors and crafters of all sorts of crafters. It wasn't just like what I do, wreaths and home decor and things like that. There was crafters that made candles. There was crafters that made little goodies, treats, delicious treats. As well, there was other crafters. And everybody was so sweet. And there was jewelry. Anyhow, I will start showcasing. I do try to get business cards from everybody. There was a couple of them I didn't get, and I do apologize for that. But I will be sharing theirs because I do believe in supporting other small businesses. I really do. So, yeah, I will be starting to share those now that I got organized again. From now on, we will start going live at 5 on Sundays because Charlie Brown now works on Mondays when he used to have Mondays off. That's why we went later. So, yeah, he does have to go to bed at 7, but he is back on his old run that he had, which is great. That instead of him being off on Mondays, he's now off on Sundays so we can go to church on Sundays. So, to update y'all, like I said, if you're new to our page, let us know that you're new and where you're watching from so we can give you a warm welcome. And with that being said, we're going to get started. So I am using 3 different ribbons on this beautiful wreath. It's going to be a nice big full fall wreath. I have the red trucks with the little pumpkins in the bed of the truck. I have the cheetah print and I have scarecrow ribbon. And I've paired them all up with the brown. And I do have some brown mesh that I did use and I will use to finish filling the top out. As soon as he's done sharing in groups, he will put the number in for the mesh. All of the ribbon came from Craft Outlet. So you can always go to Craft Outlet if you're interested in any of the ribbon. You can find it down at Craft Outlet. Alrighty. I'm just trimming off these tinsel ties. And I'm just going to fold those down. I got one more to do. I'm just going to go ahead and finish it real quick, and then we'll get started on the top. This is going to be a nice full wreath. It's going to have a lot of things in there. And today it's going to be viewer's choice. Yep, that means you all get to decide what we're going to put in the center. All righty, let's get started. All the mesh is cut at 30 inches, and I am doing the woodland ruffle. And I'll show you how to do that in a minute. I did save some pieces over there. As well, I did put the Chanel's in the center because I do plan on filling in the center as well. All the ribbon is cut at 12 inches. And at any time, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask.
Hi, Ricky.
There's Mr. Ricky.
Hi, Laura.
Hi, Laura. How are you guys? I've missed you guys so much.
Huh. It's not popping up on here. Comments.
I told you, sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know why.
I don't know.
But my wreath keeps walking away. You want to slide back?
No,
Bring your phones and come back this
I
way.
can't.
Your head is right there in the camera.
Okay, I'll go off camera.
No. Yep. You guys notice the new view? Yep. I've cleaned and reorganized and rearranged the craft room again. I had to. All right. So, can y'all see the patriotic lantern wreath? I'll have Charlie Brown get it down and show it to y'all here in a minute. He can actually get back through their room. Ricky, how is Miss Glenda doing today? I pray she's doing well. Laura, how are you? And how's everyone else that's on here? Comments aren't popping up on the screen, so. I have to rely on Slacker over here to read my comments.
Bah.
I don't know why they're not popping up on there.
I don't know.
As long as we're live. I'm going to put a few pieces of these mesh and then I'm going to put the ribbons in so I don't have to go all the way around the whole wreath. Oh, and real quick, we will be live next week, but we won't be in here making a craft. We're not even going to be in the kitchen. We're not even going to be here in the house. Road trip.
In Ohio.
Ohio is where we're going to be at. We're taking a small little mini getaway. We're going to go visit something in Ohio. We're not visiting anyone, but we're going with a group of people.
Yeah.
So we won't be here Sunday, but we will be live.
Oh. Oops. I don't know. Can they see that?
It's going to have to go down.
There we go.
And yes, the lantern does work.
Ow.
If we wasn't live, I'd turn around and growl at you to scare you.
You try.
So Charlie Brown's no longer on the double shift, doing the double run anymore. Woohoo! Thank you, Lord Jesus. He's back on his regular run, but instead of having Mondays off, he now has Sundays off. So that's why we have to start going live at 5. And the reason why I'm using 3 different color of ribbons is because of the decor that I'm going to be adding to this. I want the reds, the yellows, the oranges, the browns for fall, all in one wreath. So that's why I'm using the different colors, if you're wondering why I'm using 3 different ribbons. And if y'all don't mind sprinkling, spreading the love, there's comments.
Where? I've already read that.
Oh. I didn't hear any.
Do you want me to read them again?
You just said, hi, Ricky.
Ricky said, whoop, whoop. There's my friends. Laura said,
Yay.
hey, they're my favorite couple. And she said, hi, guys.
Hi. You read them to yourself. You didn't read them out loud.
Do you have to know every comment?
Yeah.
Just asking for a friend.
He's so bad. He's not even, he's just reading the comments to himself. He's being stingy that way. We are live. You may have to go out and refresh. There's probably more comments. Because you know the phone doesn't.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't, does it?
It's not keeping up on the computer, on the monitor. And normally I can see the comments. It's not keeping
Laura
up.
said, hi, everyone. Ricky said, I don't know if you knew it. They put a stent in the artery that goes to the Widowmaker Thursday. She's doing better.
No, I did not know. Ricky, I'm so sorry to hear that. But praise the Lord, she's doing better. I hope this will send her down the road of recovery in a much better, faster way. Oh.
I got to put this in because I forgot to do that.
Yeah, he's going to put the number in for this brown mesh. And all the ribbon came from Craft Outlet. I don't have the numbers for them. But you can find all this on Craft Outlet. It's the same thing with the mesh. I'm glad that she's doing better. Praise the Lord. Ooh. So I was originally going to put a lantern in the center of this one as well. But then I got to looking around, and I'm going to let you all decide. Like I said, this is going to be a true viewer's choice. If I can ever talk about what you want in the center. I pulled out some other things. So y'all get to decide.
Hi, Steve. Steve is here. How are y'all?
Hi, Steve. We are great. How are you?
I'll get out of the way again.
Yeah, get out of the way. They don't want to see your noggin. They want to see the wreath.
Hi, Shauna.
Shauna. I'm so glad y'all came today. I have missed y'all so terribly much.
Shauna said hi.
Now that he's off that shift, he was on that crazy shift, and he was doing 2 routes, and Lord have Jesus. I told him, I said, this ain't working. I don't think Jesus is going to save us. You need to get off this route right now. If I ran the dishwasher, it would wake him up, so he wasn't getting any sleep. If I tried to run the vacuum, it would wake him up. I couldn't do anything while he was on that route. I said, this ain't working. And 2 days wasn't enough for me to get caught up on everything. I couldn't mow the yard. I said, no more. You're done. So I made him get off that shift, and now he's off that shift, and he's back on his original shift. Just his days off have switched, so he can be off on Sundays, so we can go to church. And yeah.
Steve said I'm fine. Shauna said we've missed y'all.
We have I know I've missed y'all.
I have too. She just discludes me from everything.
Whatever. Grumpy. He ain't grumpy no more. He's happy and smiling, and he got caught up on his sleep. And we got caught up on the chores around the house and the yard work. And I'm not going to say we're 100% caught up, but we are way closer than what we was. I will say that.
Can do it.
Oh. He was becoming unbearable, let me tell you. I said, no more of that.
Laura said, love your new craft room. We have missed you.
We love you. How about that? And thank you. And we have definitely missed each and every one of you. So we really, truly have. Oh, I'm so glad that he's off that shift now. But this will be our new time, 5 on Sundays instead of 7:30. So you get to see us sooner. Next Sunday, we will be live, but we won't be in the craft room. because we are going to Ohio. We're going with a group. Well, we're all driving separate cars, but we're all going to meet up in Ohio because we're going early. And I just dropped on my ribbon. Imagine that. So we're going to be out of town next weekend. So we get a little mini vacation, but we will go live and we'll show you where we're going to be at.
It's pretty neat.
It's going to be neat. So we'll be doing little mini lives and coming on and talking to y'all and things like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Shauna said, prayers, please, for my dad.
Oh, yes,
he goes
absolutely.
The 25th this week to see if the cancer is gone.
Oh.
We will definitely be praying.
Yes, Lord Jesus, please.
And Laura commented,
please,
Shauna.
Lord Jesus. Hey, the comments are starting to work. I can see now.
Some of them are popping up, some of them aren't.
Oh. See, if we missed your comment, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm dealing with a defective computer and a slacker. I mean, I'm sorry if I missed your comment. Hi, honey.
Wow.
Oh.
Shauna said safe travels.
Thank you. I'm taking all suggestions on how to get the slimy lizards to move away. They done invited the entire family, and I'm just not happy with this. I'm gonna break my leg or something running. I'm too old for all that, and I can't deal with it, and I need suggestions. Because when I looked it up, it said to use pepper or cayenne pepper and just spread it around, spray it around. They laid on the cayenne pepper and sunbathed and laughed at me the entire time. The entire family. I mean, we're talking, they have their aunts, uncles, cousins, and everybody else. Yeah, they have seemed to have grown. So how do you get rid of them little slimy lizard thingies? Because cayenne pepper didn't work. The only thing it done was broke the spray bottle because there was so much cayenne pepper in there. And this chick is not happy. And every time you open up the front door, they try to come in. I'm like, front door's off limits. Sorry. You come to visit, you have to walk around to the back and I'll open up the door. Not opening up the front.
Ricky said, do you want me to send you mine? He's about 12 inches long.
No. No, thank you. I love you, but no, thank you. I'm done with them. Okay, so here's our wreath with all the mesh on it. Look at how gorgeous that is with all that fall color wreath.
Steve said, lizard repellent. Then Shauna said, I've heard get rid of what they're eating. Try putting out insect repellent, and that helps.
Charlie Brown, you know what you gotta do, because you know I ain't going out there. We had a flower bed all the way around the whole entire house. And I told him, I said, I can't keep up with this. I'm just too tired. So we've been going out there and tearing out the flower beds. I have to walk all the way around, all the way out to the road, and go all the way around just to get to the side of the house to get to the flower bed. That or climb the fence. One of the two, because they're on that side where the garage is. And then he's like, I don't want it in the garage. I'm like,
Doesn't bother me if they get in the garage.
You yelled the other day and said you didn't want it in the garage.
I did not. You're nuts.
You did too.
You're crazy.
You did too. I know everyone's supposed to tell you're not so manly.
Whatever. Ricky said they love mulch.
The neighbors have mulch on all sides of us. We don't have mulch. They need to go down there. Two houses down.
Go outside and tell them to go down there.
Nah, that ain't my job. That's your job.
Shauna said, get a cat.
There's 3 wild ones.
Yeah, but when you...
These things are relentless. I mean, I think they're part devil, actually.
But you don't let the cats in the yard because of the bunnies.
I don't let them in the backyard. They can go in the front yard. I don't chase them out. Okay, y'all. Don't think I'm a bad person. I'm not. I love all living things except for them lizards and snakes. I ain't doing it. There's a cat that will kill the bunnies, and then he leaves them there. He just does it for a trophy sake. So when he came, and plus he come into the backyard, and we had a swing out there, and it had a canopy over it, and it was my Mother's Day gift. The cat took his claws from the top of the canopy and slid down and shredded. I walked out there just in time to see him shredding my canopy. I don't know whose cat it was, but he did get a nice little bath with a garden hose. That's all I'm going to say. But he knows not to come into the yard again. Well, that was the first time I caught him. The second time was when he come into the yard and he ate 2 of my bunnies. He didn't eat them. He killed my bunnies and left them laying there like, look what I did. So he got the garden hose again. He hasn't tried it the third time. So every time he sees me, he takes off running. I'm not a mean person. I just don't want him to kill them just for trophy. If he was going to eat them, that would be one thing because I would understand it. It's just nature. But he kills them just for trophy's sake. So yeah, he got the garden hose to him.
Shauna said, walk outside with salt. When you see them, fight back.
Oh, yeah. I'll just take all that. Give me a 10-gallon bucket of salt. I'm done. These lizard things are not afraid of you. They will come at you. I'm like, oh, no, you ain't. Chrissy doesn't do creepy things. Slimy things. They're gross. Shauna. This is good. Sorry. I didn't mean to say it like that. Like, Shauna, you're in trouble. No, you're not. It's a good thing, actually. I'm actually happy and I'm wound up. Can y'all tell? My niece is coming down in July. Oh, yeah. Everyone, my niece is coming down. And we're going to take her and do some things with her. So we're going to have to plan to meet up sometime. She's coming down at the end of June, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, and then she's going back the end of July, right before school starts. I said, you want to come down and stay with me for an entire month? She does. Because I'm the cool aunt. It's all the other aunties. Oh.
Steve said it sounds like a country song.
What?
He was talking about.
What?
The lizard or something. I don't know.
Which one?
It's not up there.
Yes, exciting. So, hopefully, we can plan to meet up somewhere and take the kids to do something like we had talked about before. I'm excited. I said, the last time you came down, I just had back surgery and we really didn't do anything fun and exciting. I'm so sorry. She's like, I still had fun and I want to come back. I'm like, okay.
Even though she maybe only talked a couple hours out of the whole time she was here for the week.
To you. She talked to Auntie. She waited till you went to bed and then talked to me.
Shauna said, yes, that would be so fun.
Yes. I mean, he's still going to have to work, so we'll have to, but with him being off on Sundays.
I could get a Saturday off.
Yeah, he might be able to take a Saturday or 2 off here and there during that month. What?
Steve said, my lizard stole my truck, dear.
What?
Country song.
Oh.
My lizard stole my truck, dear.
Sounds like a Greg song. All righty. So, isn't that gorgeous? And the switch to turn the lantern on is right here.
You put it in the front and you still can't find
I
it.
know. Hey, the lantern's lit up. Can they see? Can you tell on the screen?
It looks like a lantern.
Can they tell it's lit up?
Yes.
He's so bad.
If I can see it, they can.
I'm going to shut it off to save the battery. And I do have some more mesh that I'm going to put in on the sides so it doesn't like rock. It'll help sturdy it up. And then
You got a mess over there.
I know, and I'm knocking everything off. Can you see? Can you believe that?
No, I can believe that.
So you get to showcase what we have. We have pumpkins.
Sean said pretty.
Thank you. We have these little critter guys. Listen to me. We have these little critter guys, and I'm sitting here complaining because we have a critter outside that won't leave me alone. And we have these. They get to pick what they want to add. And I'll hold it up next to the stuff. Let me put this mesh in there. Let me move this off for just a minute.
I guess that's supposed to be a fox.
Yeah. He says happy fall. All right. So this is my 30-inch mesh. What did you say? Give thanks.
And then Christy's gnome.
I actually have 2 gnomes. And I would use both. There's the other gnome. These would go in there on each side of the lantern if you guys pick the gnomes.
You want me to hold them closer?
Yeah. They might not be able to see like me.
There. You good?
Yeah.
Good.
You move them back over there on the way.
Move it, your hands in the way.
Get out of my way. You act like you're the star of the show or something.
Somebody's got to keep you in line.
He loves it. Don't let him lie to you none. He loves it. The more you give him a hard time, the more he loves it. All right. This is a 30-inch piece of mesh that I cut. I got my little zip tie gun down there for a weight. This, I'm just going to roll it.
Laura said, safe travels, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. 3 times. 3, 4. Who's counting? Now we're going to flip it over and we're going to do this side too as well. Let me get those crumbs up there.
Yeah, we're going to Ohio to do what I love to do.
Yep. Yeah, we'll do 4. It'll be all right. And this is what you call a woodland ruffle. I'm just pulling the mesh into me, and it makes it nice and ruffly. And I know some people will call these crumfles. However, I call them woodland ruffles because the lady that invented this named them woodland ruffles. And I can't remember what her name is that invented this style or this technique. And I feel like if we call it crumfles or give it a different nickname, then we're disrespecting her because she's the one that invented them. So I want to give the credit where credit is due and let you know this is a woodland ruffle. And we're going to get out Chanel. A couple of them. I don't have any brown, so we're going to use white. It'll be fine. You're really not going to see it anyways by the time we get everything in there. Alrighty. After you get that rolled, this is the curled side and it's facing out. I know it's kind of hard to see. Or if you turn it around, so if you put it in there like this, the curled side up, it's going to be more curly. But if you put it in there this way, it's going to be more ruffly. And I want the ruffly side to show because I don't want the curl side up. I'm stuck on the ruffly side. So.
You know, she can't talk straight, Steve.
What? I never can.
Steve said the subtitle said you were coolant.
Oh my gosh. Subtitles. Ha! They're so bad.
It's showing it.
See, even the computer is giving me a hard time. Let's go ahead and do another woodland ruffle, and then we'll bring that back up. Don't read the subtitles, obviously, because they're bad. They're wrong. They're acting like Greg. I mean, Charlie Brown. I mean, Utah. I jokingly told Charlie Brown the other night when we were sitting there talking. I said, I'm not trying to be mean when I say this. And I don't really want to think about it, but you cannot pass before me. I would not have enough money to write his obituary. How many nicknames do you have?
I don't know how many you gave me. I quit counting.
Well, I wouldn't put the bad ones in there, just the good ones.
Uh-huh. Well, how many good ones you got for me then?
Charlie Brown.
Because you said you don't have enough money.
They call you Utah at work. We're putting my dad, even though we had been married for 20 some years at this point, before my dad passed away, he would still, up to the day he passed, Craig, Craig. I'm like, no, Dad, his name is Greg, Greg. His name's whatever I call him.
I've been known as Gary.
Yeah, there's people that call you Gary. I'm like, Greg. There was one night we were joking around because I love to joke around. I love to joke around and be happy. And we went to bed one time and I just turned around, looked at him and go, who am I laying next to? Craig, Greg, Utah, Charlie Brown. I feel like I'm having an affair every day with somebody else, even though it's him.
And I don't have multiple personalities, so.
You might as well.
Sean put a LOL.
I never know who I'm sleeping next to. All right.
Keep it up, you're going to be sleeping next to the dog. And it's not me.
We got a dog.
I'll get you a dog.
No. I do love animals, but no. I just like giving you a hard time.
Mm-hmm.
Because you love it.
You want me to love it.
You love it. You know it. All righty. See? Fills that in. One piece of mesh. Let's put one on this side. And I'm not putting ribbon on this because this is just basically going to hold our pretties in there. So now that you guys have seen everything, have you guys decided what you want to go in here with the lantern? A lot of times I'll put florals in there. As I did the spring, summer with the lantern. And I did use florals. And then I did the patriotic one. And I did the red, white, and blue florals. Whatever. There you go. Maybe pop-ups. So let me show. I got these two.
Ricky said got kicked off.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
That's what it is because we haven't been on so long and don't know what to do.
It thinks we're fake because we haven't been on for so long.
We're not a robot, right?
We are not robots.
Ricky said, I'm back.
Yay! Ricky came back. Can you tell we've missed y'all?
She's been going nuts because we haven't been able to go live for a little while.
Yeah, I can do anything. What are you talking about? I couldn't do anything when you was on that route.
I couldn't do anything when I was on that route. Couldn't even sleep.
I know. Then you started getting grumpy. That was one of your other nicknames, Mr. Grumpy.
I'm not grumpy. Don't scratch me.
I ain't scratching you. I'm getting my Wreath.
Wreath.
My Wreath. Where do I want this? Try this side.
You need more room?
Yeah.
I can move out of this room if you'd like.
Just go sit in the hallway.
And yell comments in here to you.
Can you keep up now?
Oh, lordy.
We're excited to be live today. Can y'all tell?
The fun never ends.
It doesn't. It doesn't. It never ends. Okay. We got one more piece of mesh, and we're just going to toss it in there.
Sure, just toss it in there.
Just toss it in
See
there.
where it lands.
Okay. I'm just going to add it down here since it's just a small piece. That will work.
It'll be back.
I'll be back. Oh, we've missed you guys. We love you guys
afraid to go
so
to sleep
much.
tonight.
Whatever. There. Now, see how nice and full that is? Putting those few little pieces of mesh in there. So, this is where y'all get to pick. All right. We can do a gnome on the side of the lantern. Let me see if I can get him to stay there. Because I know there's people that still love their gnomes, and that's okay. So we can do gnomes on either side. Or,
Shauna said those are very neat.
thank you.
Can you reach those others?
Yeah, I'll just stand up. I'll fix all the ribbon that got smooshed later.
I didn't smush it.
I did by standing up. We have some homemade pumpkins that I did make these. Actually, that one goes on top. Then we get the two that goes on the side. How do you know? By where the Chanels go. Ugh. All right, let me slide these down in here. Turn them around the right way. Yes, I did make these pumpkins. We're going to set them down here. This wreath's so big, it keeps falling off the table. I need a huger table.
You don't need to make gigantic wreaths.
I like big wreaths and I cannot lie. There y'all
You
go.
wasn't going to sing and scare her followers.
You just be still. You just don't want me to sing to you.
Sure. You can say that.
Okay. There y'all got sang to. Sorry. Don't go anywhere. I won't sing no more.
See, they all left. There's only one watching.
What? Oh my gosh, there is. Where'd y'all go?
They're on there. Your phone's messed up.
Yeah, I'd reckon. Or we can do the pumpkins. And I do have one that I will put up here on the top as well. I don't have any florals to put in this, any fall florals. So that's why I'm not going to add the fall florals. But let me scoot it out. It's quite large. We could do the pumpkins. You don't even have to put this one on the top either if you don't want it on there. Or you could. Either way. Or
Ricky said, I wonder if there is a family in this world to which their last name is known. If so, I wonder if they have eyes.
now you got me on the hunt. You know I'm going to be looking.
Got her curiosity going now.
I know that's right. Or with these being so large, I would probably only use one maybe. Yeah, I'm going to take this hanger off. We got these little furry friends here. Oh, if you are a crafter and you make wreaths, here's my little hint for you all. Right now, the birds are making nests to lay their eggs for their babies. Do not hang a wreath up right now. Not outside anyways. If you do, make sure it's a covered porch, like a screen porch where the birds can't get to it, because they will make a nest inside of your wreath. I just wanted to FYI you. That's why after December, I take down my wreath and I don't hang anymore until after spring. That's why. Because birds will get into your wreath and they will make a nest. So we have these little fun little
Critters.
critters, I call them, because they're supposed to be outside. They might both fit. Or you can add that. So what is the viewer's choice? Do we like these fun little critters? I may swap them since that way they can both be looking at the.
Laura said, love this wreath.
Thank you. All right. Oh, let me turn it to where it's not lopsided. There we go. So do you want the little animals on here that says give thanks and happy fall? Or do you want pumpkins on here? Or do you want the gnomes? Viewer's choice.
Ricky said, it appears that my wreath only attracts wasps.
Oh no.
They could be down in there and you not know and grab it. Woo!
They
That'd
did.
be good.
No, that wouldn't be good. We had wasps that started forming a nest inside of our spigot. And I went to go turn the spigot on, and all of a sudden these wasps are flying out. I was like, oh, yeah, bad. But the nest is gone now.
Shauna said the fox and the raccoon. Ricky said animal. Laura said, I like the gnomes.
All righty. Majority rules. I'm sorry, Laura. But don't worry, we'll make another fall wreath and we'll use the gnomes. No worries. All right, let's use these little critters. I like these critters. Then we'll turn them to where they're both facing one another. Okay.
Steve said critters.
Critters. All right, we're going to do the critters. I like lots of wire. Getting that lot. We are just going to pop a little. That's too thin. I gotta get my thicker wire. Okay, let's get this thicker wire. What?
I was just looking. Shauna and Ricky and Laura's comment had popped up on there.
Some comments are popping up and some aren't. I'm sure it's the computer saying, Get in there. There we go. So we're just going to put this little piece of wire back there. We're going to twist this so it stays on. Yeah, this isn't going to be the only fall wreath. And I did sign up for another craft show. It's going to be at the end of August. It's going to be 3 days. I'm pretty excited. And we have one next month too. But that's only for one day, Saturday. Making sure I don't poke my eye out.
In the beginning of June, I go on a week's vacation.
Yes.
So I'm on. Christy and I are going to go up north
To our hometowns.
and visit for a few days.
And since we have a better phone with better reception, we can go to Bridgeton and show them the mill where the baby's buried. Yep. My son that passed away is buried in Bridgeton. And I love that town. It's just an old rustic town and it has old historical buildings. And I love going there. It's just like, it gives me peace when I go back. So we'll go there and hopefully we'll be able to go live and show you the town because it's really cool.
And then after those few days, I'm going to take Christy on a scenic route along southern Indiana, along the Ohio River, and cruise up through some of them little towns and that. And they got little shops there and that, so we're going to stop and go browse around and see what we can see.
And if y'all ever go to Terre Haute, it's called Terre Haute. That's where I'm from, Terre Haute, Indiana. But every time you hear other people talk about it that's not from there and not from around here, they don't know how it's pronounced. So they always say Terre Haute, Terre Haute. I'm like, no, it's Terre Haute. We are going to go by the taco stand. So if you're ever in Terre Haute, you have to go by the taco stand. It's amazing.
It's called Taco Casita.
Taco Casita.
But now the A had fallen off the last word, so it's Taco Casset.
Yeah. The A fell off. And so when we pulled up, the boys were real little. And as soon as we pulled up, they were like, Taco Casset. I'm like, no, it's Taco Casita. And they were like, but there's no A, Mom. It fell off. And they never put it back. It doesn't look like much of a restaurant, but it is so good.
Ricky said, I'm seeing crafters already doing Halloween.
Yeah, me too.
Shauna said it sounds like fun. And then Ricky said, do you have a camper? No.
No, we are going to stay in a hotel for a couple of days when we go back home. We're not seeing everybody in the family. That being said, it's only going to be a select few. We are going to go visit with Greg's mom. I will be seeing my sister, my niece, and my great niece. Hopefully, if my great niece is out of school in time before we leave, I'm sure I'll get to see her. She just done her play of Mamma Mia. She was wanting me to drive up there, and I said, "Oh, sweetie, I can't. That's 4 hours away. I can't. It's 4 hours. I mean, if you drive it straight through, it's only 2.5 hours. But because I've had all the surgeries on my spine, they don't want me sitting for more than 2 hours. Actually, they said only for an hour and a half. But I push it to 2, and then we stop and we take a break, and I get out and walk and stretch my legs and things like that. So I do have to take breaks often. So it does take us longer. That's why. So when we come back, like he said, we're going to go through some little towns that he got to go through. The owner of the company that he works for was campaigning, and he got to drive the campaign truck. And he went through some really cool towns, and they're really historical, and they had some little shops and stuff. And he said, we'll just take our time coming back, and we'll just go on those routes. And I said, fine with me. So it's just going to be him and I.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Because my niece will still be in school. We're going at the beginning of June. And when we get to some of these towns, we'll jump on and do a live and show you guys. So you guys will be tired of seeing us. And you'll be like, I'm done. I'm done looking at you guys.
I'll catch you next time.
Let me know when you're crafting. I'm tired of looking at you. Did we go over an hour? Oh my gosh, he told me about going over an hour.
Let me look. You're lucky you've not hit it yet. You're bad.
Yes, you are. How much more time do I got? Have I got an hour?
You got 10 minutes.
Don't talk to me. I'm crafting. I've only got 10 minutes left. Hopefully y'all had fun today, because I sure have missed y'all. And I was so excited to come back. And I even started drinking coffee, y'all.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Just 1 cup in the morning because I get too hyper if I drink more than that. The rest of the day, it's usually water, but I did have a diet root beer. No caffeine.
You've crafted 5 minutes and you talked 45 minutes.
Whatever. You're doing the craft next.
Nope. Yeah, I am. When we go to these places, that's my craft.
No. Bad. You're bad.
My crafting is driving.
It is. He doesn't like my driving. I don't know why.
Steve, LOL.
He says I drive too fast or something like that. I don't know. I'm just going down the road. That's all I know.
Well, when I say there's a cop right there and you're like, where?
Hiccup. See, I know how to get by with just a warning. You got to wear the right attire.
Ricky said, I have this thing about me. I can't do used clothing stores or rummage. And hotels, these things set me off. I can't do it. So I'm a homebody, LOL.
I hear you. There's one hotel that motel, hotel, whatever. It's all the same. That we do stay at. It's very, very clean. It's a newer one. When we go up there, we stayed there when my dad passed away and we went back for the funeral. We stayed there. And when they know us because that's the only place we'll stay when we go back home. We don't want to stay with relatives. And it's not that we're being mean, like, I ain't staying with no relatives. It's like, if you stay with one, then the other one gets mad. And if you stay with the other one, then the other one gets mad. And it's like, oh my gosh, come here and stay. But then we feel like we're inconveniencing them if we stay with them. So we don't want to inconvenience anybody. We are looking at getting a camper because we are talking about going out on the road to come and see y'all on the road again. Greg just can't wait to get on the road again. But he only has like 20 more years before he can retire because I haven't hit the lottery yet.
Get busy.
Buy my tickets.
I do all the time.
So, go ahead.
Shauna said, it would be so fun if we could all meet up sometime and do like a friend's Thanksgiving or Christmas together.
Yes.
Or another time of year even.
Yes.
Where we all meet up and spend a day together and share a meal or something.
Yes. If my house was bigger, actually, we were just talking about expanding our back patio and then enclosing it, putting a pergola up. Because we do host a lot of cookouts in the summertime. Oh, yeah. If y'all ever want to come for some fun, we would love to have you. July 29th. It's on a Saturday. We will go live that Saturday. Oh, and y'all get to see what Charlie Brown's birthday gift is. We're doing a birthday bash celebration, July 29th. We just talked about it. We haven't sent out invites or anything like that. So y'all are the first ones to know before our friends. Well, besides Steve, he's on here. But anyhow, we haven't told nobody. We haven't invited nobody. But y'all are invited. We'd love to have you. Charlie Brown's birthday gift will be here delivered right at 3 o'clock. So we're having everybody be here by 2:30. We furnish all the food. I do all the cooking. Well, except for the grill. He does the grilling part.
Sloppy Joe's on the grill.
It is not Sloppy Joe's. We're just doing burgers and dogs. Hamburgers and hot dogs. That's it. Cheeseburger.
I want to see someone do Sloppy Joe's on the grill.
You know I would, because you know I love to be challenged, especially in cooking.
How you going to do it when it's falling through the grate?
I put a pan on there. Cook it in the pan.
You're going to do it the easy way and use a pan, huh?
Sure. No, I'll get an aluminum pan. That way I ain't got to wash my pans. I'll do it the cheating way. I don't care. Anyhow, if y'all want to come. Y'all are invited, but I will be going live when his birthday gift gets here. So that way y'all can see what he got. He keeps asking me what it is. I keep telling him, wait till your birthday.
You got a bad habit of telling me what it is anyway.
I haven't this time. You have any guesses? It's something for the garage, I can tell you that. You're welcome.
Oh, I know what it is now then. You're going to move all your stuff out of my garage.
Probably. It could be.
Nice.
So, July 29th at 2:30, be here. If y'all want to come. I invite everybody.
Shauna said, why did the Sloppy Joe song by Adam Sandler just pop in my head? LOL. I didn't even know there was one.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know there was one. He watches a lot of Adam Sandler movies.
Because he's funny.
He says so. Are we good on time?
You're getting real close.
All right. The last thing is I'm going to make this really super simple, easy bow. Anybody can do it. I'm going to show you how to do it. It'll be done. How stinking cute is this? Oh, I love those critters on there. I'll have to go through and straighten up all the ribbon tails, the ones on the bottom.
Oh, what's that place out there in Missouri?
I don't know.
Yeah, there we go. Branson, Missouri.
Branson, yeah.
We all could meet up there.
Oh my goodness, that's far away. But yeah.
Well, it's in between Laura and Shauna and Ricky.
Okay.
It would almost be centralized for them.
Yeah, it would. What about Sherry and them on the other coast?
Well, we'll have to go out that way and figure up where they're at and centralize there.
And our Southerns?
And then we'll have to go down that way.
Yay, we're going to Florida.
Slow your roll. You haven't hit the lottery yet.
I know. Ain't bought a ticket in a while. All right. This is what it looks like with the little critters on there. How cute. Now, to do
Laura
this.
said, I like the animals too.
Awesome. All right. Hold that for a minute while you're reading comments.
I can't
So-
hold this and read comments at the same time.
This is just a 12-inch. Like you're doing your ribbon tails.
Why
Okay.
has that fox got 3 eyes?
Because he likes to have 3 eyes.
Shauna said adorable.
Thank you. These are all just 12-inch
Am I in
ribbons.
your way?
No. Yes, get out of my way. This is another 12-inch ribbon. I dovetailed it, but we're going to do something different with it. I'm just going to fold it over. We're going to set it right here. Actually, you can just fold all of this over. Boom.
Shauna said adorable, and Ricky said that is darling.
Thank you. We're just going to fold this over. We're going to put that right there in the center. We're going to take a zip tie. We're going to take 2 zip ties. No, we'll take a zip tie.
So you get a whole pack of zip ties.
Yeah, I couldn't get it out. Hold on here. Now you know where my zip ties are.
In the trash?
No, trash right there. It's on that shelf right there. We're going to twist those 2 together real good and tight. Right there where that center is, where we folded it over. We're going to scrunchie this bad boy up. Whoops. Put that one down. Actually, you don't need that. I'll just use the Chanel. And because I never get this tight enough.
Shauna said, oops. The song is actually called Lunch Lady Land by Adam Sandler. I probably heard it and just don't remember it.
Yeah, you probably don't know what the name of it was because you probably was laughing too hard whenever he was singing it. There we go. I'm trying to be disciplined about putting my things back. We don't need that zip tie. Okay. Now we have 2 loops. And we have tails.
Hi, Susie.
Well, hi, Susie. How are you?
She says hi.
And we're just going to spread our tails out. Yeah. And there is your super simple bow. How easy was that? You can put that back up here if you want.
She said, good. How are you?
I am great. I'm excited I finally got to go live finally. We are got a busy few weeks or months or whatever in front of us, but that's okay. Super simple, easy bow. Once I get this on here, I will straighten out these tails even more.
Shauna said it was from my younger and dumber days, but I can't help still singing that chorus with making sloppy Joe sandwiches.
Funny. This is just a super easy, super simple, super small bow. Lots of tails, ribbon tails. Just a small loop. And we're going to put it right here. Just take your ribbon tails, stack them up. Have we went over our hour yet?
Yeah.
We have?
Yeah.
By how much?
So far, it's 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
That's not too bad.
Ricky said Sloppy Joe's is one of my favorite dishes.
Is it?
Mine too.
You guys ever make it homemade? I cannot handle the manwich.
I can in a pinch when I'm craving it.
Yeah, he craves it every once in a while, but I mostly make Sloppy Joe's homemade. It's super easy. It's super simple. And the key to that is letting it simmer. I don't know if you guys have ever made it homemade, but I take the burger once it's done and it's fried up. But which we use turkey burger because it's leaner, and because of my health issues, we have to use the leaner meats. But anyhow, you can use whatever. We use the turkey burger. But once it's done, you want to make sure there's no grease on there. Drain all that off. Do not drain it down your sink. I use ketchup. Don't ask me how much because I don't measure. I don't measure at all. You can ask him. I use honey mustard and a little bit of brown sugar, and I mix that till it's like nice and saucy in the pan. Then I leave it to simmer and cook all day long. And then by the time he gets home, it's done and it's ready to go. By 4 o'clock. Yeah, we eat at 4 o'clock. He goes to bed at 7. It's done and it's ready to go. I don't measure. I never measure, ever. I just do it.
Well, you're not doing guesstimate because Ricky said, send me your recipe.
Alrighty, I will. Next time I make it, I'll have to like measure, try and measure like approximately how much. Because I never measure. Never. But the key to that is letting it simmer. And then it gets like really like nice and I don't know what color. You're colorblind. I don't know. I'll take a picture of it next time. All righty. We are done, Charlie Brown.
And Susie said, we're going to be busy this weekend, Christy.
Oh.
Laura said, I love Sloppy Joe's. We make them with mushroom soup.
Oh, there's a new recipe. We'll have to figure out how Laura does it. Maybe she'll share her recipe. Alrighty. See how that has a little bow down there? It just gives it another little pop, and it's not overwhelming, and it's not taken away from our little critters up here. And there is our nice full fall wreath.
Steve said, good night, guys.
Good night,
Good night,
Steve. So that is our fall wreath. And like I said, we will be back next weekend, but we won't be in our craft room. We won't be crafting. We will be in Ohio. Yep. We got new racks. This is what I take to my craft shows. As you see, there are price tags on some of them still. Yeah.
Susie said my son's birthday's this weekend. Shauna said thanks. This is so cute. And Ricky said beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, everyone. And happy birthday to your son. I hope he has a wonderful weekend. And like I said, we'll be back live, but we won't be crafting because we'll be in Ohio and we're going to take pictures and go live and show you where we're at and explain what we're doing. This is something he's been wanting to do. So I told him we'll do it for him because I don't want to tell him no all the time. So
yeah.
Most of the time I still tell him no, but once in a while I can even let him have his way. So next weekend's his weekend since he got off that crazy shift. If I do anything else to this, I may anchor that tail down because I don't want that flopping around. So I'll just anchor that down.
Susie said he's going to be in the 20s this weekend.
Oh, wow.
Getting older.
Kids are getting older. They're making me feel old. They need to stop growing, stop having birthdays. All righty, y'all. Y'all have a blessed week. And yeah, we'll be back on next Sunday.
Yep.
Right? All right. Much love to y'all.
Bye.
Bye.